Yo, what's up? It's WQ here to bring you a deck profile. The Dogmatika, Shaddolls, Invoked. Let's start with the monsters. We play everyone's favorite normal summon monster, Alistair the Invoker. Self-explanatory, grab his location. Pretty much like the starter of the deck. And for the for the Dogmatika package, we play one Ecclesia. I'm thinking about bumping this up to two, but I currently own one at the moment. One Maximus. I know a lot of people don't really like this card, but it's really good for like grinding and getting your engine started as well. And one Flor for the lease. And for the Shaddolls package, we play one Dragon, one Windy, one Beast, one Squamata, one Aerial. Yeah, I do know people have been cutting down on this, and I do know it's a brick. But like in mirror matches and like some games, you can kind of grind because you do play the package. Because like eventually, if you play like one or even zero Shaddolls cards with like Schism, you're gonna run out of targets eventually. Like you're just gonna have to hard rely on like summon fusions. But you can with having some Shaddolls monsters in your deck, it helps you like facilitate and have Schism live at least every turn. And I know they're kind of bricks, but I still do like some Shaddolls. That's why I'm trying to play as minimal as possible. The ratio for 5 has been working for me a lot. 3 Ash Blossoms, just a standard hand traps, hits everything. Onto the traps, we play triple infinite permanents. I guess you can classify this as a hand trap, but it's a trap as well. One punishment. One rush. Yeah, I know this card's not really being played, but it helps in like mirror matches, and it helps you grind as well. You can just keep looping with App Cologne, that and rush back and forth. One Schism. Literally, this is literally the best card in Shaddolls, but this is Invoked Shaddolls. Off of the spells, we play Triple Deer Servants. There's really not much to say about this card. This card is just amazing. It does everything. It helps you go first. It helps you go second. It helps you break boards with sending the Elder Entity Antis. This card is just so fucking amazing, bro. I'm glad that got a reprint. We play 3 Super Poly. Yeah, I made this more like it's first and second deck. Like I don't own like Prosperities and Talons yet, so I kind of made the deck to like go second to facilitate the lack of stuff I don't own and help me break boards and stuff. I'll show you. You guys will see like the actual. I can't talk. The extra deck cards that I play. Shaddolls Fusion. This card's really good going second. It just helps you play through established boards. 2 L's. I bumped L up because Order, Anti-Spell, and it's also just a quick play chainable card. It's pretty good, and that's kind of why you play like some decent like a small count of like 5, or you can it's preference. You can play 3 Shaddolls, you can play 4, you can play 2. I mean, I don't advise playing 0 or any, because if you play none, that means you're just relying on like fusions. But it's all in all up to preference, and I do understand if you don't want to play like people don't want to play the Shaddolls package like monsters, because they can kind of brick. I'm not gonna lie. 3 Meltdown, pretty much another way to Alistair. Another copy, self-explanatory. Terraforming, another copy of Meltdown. 2 Cosmics. I've been testing this recently. This deck, it doesn't really lose to too much Monster Mash deck, because it's literally, this deck is inherently built to go second. But like it loses hard to like back row cards or like Solemn Strikes, people stopping Alistair. It kind of hurts. I ain't gonna lie. 2 Invocation. This was a self-explanatory card. 1 Duster. I'm definitely gonna take this out. I'm just using it as a placeholder for like another Ecclesia. That's it for the main deck. I'll go to the extra. We play 2 Construct. 2 app clones. The second one helps you grind. 2 window. Just in case the first one gets outed, you can always have a backup to stun your opponent and slow it down your opponent as well. On Makaba, I'm thinking of playing Makaba up to 2, but and testing just 1 shows up. I mean, if they out it, they out it, but it's not the solo focus of the deck. Makaba ain't really the solo focus. It's just a good first turn to stop your opponent from going into plays. On Noriores, this card's really good for removing problems, especially with Meltdown. You activate its effect and they can't respond to it. On Purgatrio, I haven't really been using Purgatrio lately, so I'm thinking about cutting it, but I don't know. Since I do play the Almirage package, an Ash Blossom, so I don't know. I'm thinking of cutting it. Raijin. This is just like a super poly target for like Bird Up and like any deck that facilitates the barrier statue, and just Alistair super poly it off. It's just there. I don't go into it as much, but it's there, just in case a situation like that occurs. 1 Ash Dragon, just consistency to the Dogmatika package. All the Entity Antis could go in second. Self-explanatory. 1 Gravity Controller. There's times where you can't link off your Shaddolls cards, and you kind of want to get them off the board, especially going first. So you can say if you summon App Clone, you summon like Window or Construct, you just want to link it off. I know this card's not really being played. I know Plan is. I don't have the DPE package though. And then the Almirage package. 1 Almirage and the Secure Gardner. I've tested the Moon Maiden, the Magis's Moon Maiden. I really didn't like it because, say for example, I draw an Nadir Servant and I open up Alistair and I go into the Moon Maiden. I won't have, if I fuse off to Makaba first, I won't have any resources. Or if I hard draw Maximus, my bad, not the Deer Servant. If I hard draw Maximus and I don't have the Deer Servants, my Maximus won't be live. Even if I open up Ecclesia, I've noticed that with the Moon Maiden package, the cards hasn't. It just kind of makes it. It's just like you're relying on drawing into the Deer Servant. That's it for the deck profile. And if you're wondering why I don't do a side deck, I don't do a side deck because it's like local dependence, and I always constantly like change cards within my side decks. I don't like stay consistent with like a side deck because it's like you play against like anything. Like on DB you play against like Rogue, Meta. I mean mostly Rogue on DB, and like it's also kind of like it's local dependent as well. So like if trap cards is heavy at your locals, you play like Lightning Storms, evenly matched back row decks. If Monster Mash is popular at your locals, you play Dark Rune or more, you play Nib, you play Chalices, you play, say for example, because even go specifics into that as well. Play Phantom Knights, you want to like side in Lancias. So I don't really like doing side decks, but I might incorporate side decks in the future, because I'm gonna start doing like test matches, test hands, and like live plays to show you guys why I play certain cards and cards ideals. And that's it for the deck profile. If you have any questions, comments, leave it down below. And that's it. You guys have a wonderful day. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you have any questions, you can also hit me up at facebook.com. The link will be in the description below if you want any concerns or questions regarding why my tech choices was. And that's it. W Killer out. See you.